Hey everyone, this is Austin-Sensei, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a Naofumi in-depth kind of video on his character, and I'm going to be going into the manga and the anime, along with bringing some examples. I didn't want to put too much manga in here, because I know some of you guys don't want to read the manga yet, so yeah, I'm going to keep that at a minimum. But anyway, so Naofumi is this guy that's basically was brought to this world that he didn't want to be in, saved a girl that was in danger, gave her everything that he can, and got her over her fear, yet he was rejected by the world and labeled as a horrible person. And, of course, Raphtalia, and I'm going to do a video on her, don't worry, kind of is his savior that made everything a lot better. And we get to see more of his allies like Philo, and of course we have Melty and the Queen that will show up later. But it's not until a little long until that. But Naofumi is this guy. As I said, obviously he's a guy, but he's brought into this world. He is a hero, but he at first is very trustworthy of everyone because, you know, you go into another world, you see all the enemies, like, oh, this is going to be fun, this is going to be great, and everything. And Naofumi, Malty doesn't think the same way, and this world, this kingdom, rejects him. They reject the shield hero because he is the savior of the demi-humans, and it starts to eat at him. As we saw in episode 4, he started to believe that he was this horrible person, and he hated the shield for making him a horrible person. But of course, we see Raphtalia save him, but it's just this hatred does not leave him. This distrust, and as we saw, he wasn't really trusting, and Raphtalia was kind of that final straw that made him snap. As we saw, he unlocked the Curse series, and we're going to see that later on, but it's just, it all had a cause and effect, and I take a personal connection to all this stuff because, you know, we all had rumors spread around about us, and it's just, it's not great. It really isn't, and I mean, it's sad even in outside of the anime. Poor Naofumi, poor author, the female author, has been treated just as bad as Naofumi has in the anime by these people that don't watch anime to watch it. They watch it to complain. And it's funny enough that Naofumi has done so many great things that are overlooked, and in real life, that's kind of what happens. I just found that quite hilarious because the author, she portrayed it pretty well. Yes, it's a she. I don't know why people haven't figured that out yet, but it's just, Naofumi has saved Raphtalia from a horrible fear. She was sick, he gave her medicine, he bought her more food than over him, and it just, he bought her so many stuff and leveled her up. Yes, maybe it was to have someone to help him, but and deep down he wanted someone to be with him, because he was alone in this world that hated him, that loathed him, that didn't accept him, and it really wore on him, as you saw in the episode. And it's just, it's very fortunate he had Raphtalia there to help him kind of realize what's going on and to lean on someone, because he refused to trust anyone. And I mean, do you blame him? He's been accused of false allegations. He's been just cheated on, basically. Just, Malty wasn't a great person. Malty is someone that's not going to leave that easily, and it plays a bigger part on to show how much Naofumi has grown, and you're going to see in the anime he's going to get quite far. And it's just, he started off as a really brutal and cold guy, but there was a cause for it. He was messed up because he got screwed over, and it's a normal thing. I mean, come on, guys. If that happened to you, you'd probably do the same thing. You wouldn't trust anyone, and it took a while for him to warm up. It is realistic because you are not going to trust someone that easily after being really badly hurt. And I mean, if you are, I feel for you. I really feel, but it's just Naofumi starts to get more comfortable, as we saw with the food. He could actually taste it. He could actually taste how good it is, and it's just, that was a symbol of him being comfortable where he is, because he has someone he can lean on, unlike before. And it's just, he's a really good character, a really realistic point of view versus, you know, the other heroes that we barely get to see, but they're just, he's taking everything serious. And this is gonna be the spoiler part here. He's like the father of the heroes. He has to make sure they're doing stuff because he's here. He knows it's serious. he knows he has to do stuff. He has to save people because that is what a hero is, doing selfless acts that it can endanger you or get your life taken away from you, and not thinking twice about it. I mean, we watched My Hero Academia. We saw that Deku, even quirkless, still want to go save Bakuto, and it just, this is the stuff I like to see, because you have the contrast of people that aren't taking this serious like the other heroes. They don't take it serious until a little longer later, and it's just, you see the Queen actually start to chew them out because they refuse to take it seriously. They're in this world to actually be heroes. This is not a video game, and Naofumi is the only grounded character that came from another world. And it's really interesting to see the contrast, because he's been shown the cold, raw humanity and demi-human humanity. We'll come up with a word with that, I guess, but of the world he's in. And he's been given the cold hard truth, and versus the heroes that have been pampered. And it's just, the difference is amazing, and how it's captured is quite hilariously funny, and it's just, I love it. I love Naofumi's character, and as I said, I take a personal connection, as I said before, because being accused of something you didn't do, or having rumors spread around you, it's going to affect you long term. You're not going to trust people as much. You're going to be careful what you say, and you are not going to be willing to really do anything until you meet that one person that makes it like you can trust. And that for him was Raphtalia, and just, it made me very happy, because it showed that there, after the horrible cause, there was some resolution. Unlike, other animes, I'm not going to mention names, but Naofumi is this character, I wouldn't say he's complex, but he's human-like. And I know Mother's Basement likes anime to be realistic, and then again, I'm not surprised, because, I had that thing that pissed off a lot of people that don't watch anime, actually. So, hey, what can you do? But Naofumi, at the end of the day, really great person. He is the grounded character in that anime. He's seen the raw side of humanity. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's kind of the wrap-up of him. But what do you think of Naofumi? Do you like him? Do you think he has gone through a lot? I personally think he's gone through a lot, and he's been screwed over multiple times. And just seeing later in the manga, everyone's starting to rely on him because they see he's the only real hero, and he's the only real hero that can actually be strong enough to fight class and the other heroes that you'll see later on from another world. But anyways, guys, tell me in the comments down below what you think of Naofumi. What's your opinion on him? And if you've read the manga, you know what I'm talking about half the time. But anyways, the Raphtalia one's going to be coming out probably in a couple of weeks, because these videos are fun to make, but I just don't have enough time, as I got a life now, sadly. I know. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Do consider, subscribing if you're new here, and share this video. But anyways, guys, this is Austin-Sensei signing out.